Okay, welcome all. I'm Dr. Disha Agashiwala. I'm from Dr. Disha's Homeopathy. We specialize in pediatric healthcare as well as homeopathy. And today I'm here to uh, get yourself acquainted with the common illnesses that we have in case of pediatrics. So the topic for today we are going to do is cold and cough, all about cold and cough in pediatric age group. So before we start, a small introduction. I've completed my homeopathy bachelor's and my practice of medicine, that is my MD in pediatrics, and I'm practicing in Kandivali, and it's a small clinic where we emphasize on pediatric healthcare. So, why cold and cough for today? Why are we emphasizing on the topic of cold and cough? Is because of the recent times that we have, the COVID scenario that has been there, and there's a lot of anxiousness about cold and cough में क्या करना चाहिए बच्चों के लिए, बच्चों को क्या देना चाहिए और क्या नहीं देना चाहिए. So we already have questions coming up. We'll go in small phases. So first we speak of छोटे बच्चों में कोल्ड एंड कॉफ के लिए हमें क्या करना चाहिए, क्या नहीं करना चाहिए. मेरे बच्चे को अगर कोल्ड कॉफ है तो फिर क्या हो सकता है उसे और मैं किस तरह से उसे हैंडल कर सकती हूँ. So the first question comes from Madhvi. Madhvi, she asked for some home remedies for cold and cough in toddlers. So excellent. We'll start with the early phases, that is from toddlers to older kids and then to your adolescents. So in case of toddlers, why do they have cold and cough is because of rhinovirus. Rhinovirus is the most common cause in pediatric age group, जिनकी वजह से उनको सर्दी खांसी होती है. अभी इन केसेस में जब बच्चे टॉडलर्स होते हैं, दे आर यंग एक्सप्लोरर्स, उनको सब कुछ एक्सप्लोर करना है, सब कुछ मुंह में डालना है, सब चीज़ों को हाथ लगाना है. There are more risks for having viral infections. So home remedies की अगर हम बात करें, even as doctors what we speak is कि दवाई देने से पहले हमेशा घर की दवाइयाँ करनी चाहिए, घर के whatever home remedies you have, because these are best for viral infections. And the ones that we suggest is some ginger water, ginger and clove ka paste bana ke. Now that can be little spicy for little toddlers, so we mix a little bit of honey to it, so, to make it sweet and palatable. So we have these little cough drops that we make, honey, ginger and clove, and that helps them in cough, cold and cough. इससे भी अगर 2 दिन में अगर खांसी ठीक नहीं होती है, सर्दी ठीक नहीं होती है, it's always good to go and see a doctor, because these viral infections, like we know, even for the COVID scenario right now that we have, it's a virus, it's a coronavirus, or these viruses in kids who do not have a good immunity and can progress to something worse. So what worse? We will not go in details of that because we're only sticking on to cold and cough today. So Manvi, this is your answer with ginger, with clove and honey that you can give to your child if he is having cold and cough. In case of a lot of cold and cough, along with fever, you can always emphasize कि थोड़ा गर्म पानी का स्टीम ले बच्चा. अगर गर्म पानी का स्टीम लेता है तो जो चिपका हुआ गाढ़ा कॉफ है, that will come off. So these are your home remedies that you can try, Manvi. Okay. Madhvi also asked, can we give banana to the child? Now, banana in cough, दादी नानी के नुस्खे हैं that do not give banana. शाम को banana नहीं खाना चाहिए, दही खाना चाहिए. It gives you cough. I say that anything that is sweet should not be given after 7 p.m. Why? Because उसकी वजह से cough aggravate होता है बच्चों में खास करके, तो कुछ भी sweet नहीं है. तो bananas, chocolates, milk is not to be given at night. सुबह में आप चाहे तो उनको बनाना दे सकते हैं, राइट. ओके. there are questions from Trapika. Says that मेरी बेबी को खांसी हो रही है 7 months से, क्या can you suggest some remedies? See, if it is 7 months से खांसी continuously, you need to get it evaluated, Trapika. But if it is 7 months on and off, in kids what we say is in a year हम adults में खांसी बहुत rarely होती है, 1 या 2 बार होती है. बट बच्चों की बात करें तो 6 से 8 बार एक साल में उनको खांसी हो सकती है. So 7 months, if it is continuous, then you need to see a doctor. If it is 7 months on and off, then uh, that it depends. Whether it's once in 2 months, once in 3 months, it's normal in case it's a toddler. But if it's an older child, then you need to get it checked, right? Okay. Varsha says that how can I stop my child from coughing and cold? Now, Varsha, see, when we are growing up, we are exposed to much more viruses, pathogens, जिसकी वजह से हमारी immunity build होती जाती है. So, but we were infected as kids, तो वो हमें infection as adults हमें उतना इन्फेक्ट नहीं करता है, हमें खांसी नहीं होती है. बट जैसे कि बच्चे होते हैं, दे आर न्यू टू दिस वर्ल्ड, they are exposed to new pathogens every now and then, and that is why, like I said, एक साल में उनको 6 से 8 बार खांसी होनी साधारण बात है, नॉर्मल बात है. It's quite reasonable for them to have cough so frequent. So you cannot stop them because that is actually building up their immunity. One more thing that we always teach is that in cold and coughing children, do not suppress the cough because that is always going to keep them less on their immunity. So in homeopathy, when we speak, we give medicines so that it builds on the immunity of the child, so that they have less frequent episodes of cold and cough. So we can reduce the frequency, we can reduce the intensity of it, but never stop your child from coughing because it's going to put them on less on immunity. So how do I stop my child? If your child is coughing for 6 to 8 times a year, he's having episodes of cough. It's pretty normal. More than that, you need to see a doctor. Right? So this was about toddlers when they are exploring the world. Now we speak about the a little older age group. We go from 5 years to 10 years. Now this is the school going age group. Because these kids now in this current time, the students are not going to school, kids are not going to school, they are learning online. But in general, when they are going to school, they are more exposed to people, they are more exposed to other kids. Now these other kids are exposed to other adults. So here there's transmission of infection. Just like how we had in COVID, कि एक इंसान से दूसरे इंसान पे इन्फेक्शन कैसे, इट्स अ ड्रॉपलेट इन्फेक्शन. अगर कोई छींकता है तो उनका ड्रॉपलेट हवा में सर्कुलेट करता है, सामने वाला वो एयर में ब्रीथ करता है, he gets the virus. That happens with all your viruses, even with your rhinoviruses. Just like how your coronavirus goes, सेम तरह से उसका इन्फेक्शन होता है. छींक होती है, खांसी होती है, बच्चों को हाथ गंदे होते हैं, without washing, without sanitizing the hand, they touch each other and touching the T zones, उनको ये इन्फेक्शन हो सकता है. So this is about the school going age group. So Bhavna says that my baby is 4 years old and बहुत जल्दी सर्दी होती है. Please suggest effective home remedies. So home remedies and Ayurvedic cough syrups that Bhavna is asking of. Bhavna, I'm not very sure about the Ayurvedic cough syrup, but there are certain homeopathic remedies that we give to kids depending on their immunity status. So we evaluate how frequent the child is getting cough, उनको कितनी जल्दी खांसी होती है, कितनी देर में खांसी होती है, साल में कितनी बार होती है और किस तरह से खांसी होती है. उसके हिसाब से हम बच्चों को इवैल्यूएट करते हैं और उनको होम्योपैथिक मेडिसिन देते हैं. If it is very frequent, even in 4 years old baby, we expect it 4 to 6 times a year. But if it is more than that, we need to evaluate the immunity status of the child and then give homeopathic remedies accordingly. Cough syrups in homeopathy, as such, we do not give. We give small homeopathic pills. They are the sugar pills that we give, and it's quite effective for younger kids who are toddlers and school-going kids. So, Bhavna, like we said, home remedies, ginger, clove, and honey का mixture बना के हम babies को देते हैं. It's very tasty because of the honey, and they take it also well. If they do not do it, we shift them to homeopathic medicines, and they take homeopathic medicines quite well. Yeah. Varsha says that should I give steam to my child as he is 2 years and 9 months old? Yeah, your child can take steam, but if he is not comfortable taking steam, we do not force steam. Steam से क्या होता है, जो भी चिपका हुआ बलगम है वो बाहर निकल आता है. So that is what we do by steam. Steam is not going to prevent the infection. Steam is not going to reduce the cough. rather जो चिपका हुआ है उसे वो बलगम को हम बाहर निकालने के लिए स्टीम देने की बात करते हैं. If your child is not comfortable with it, do not force him. We all have really good cough syrups available in the market. And with homeopathic medicines, it becomes very easy to get that cough out within a few days. So if the child is not comfortable with it, do not give. If he is comfortable, he is readily taking it, go ahead with it. uh, no contraindication to steam for 2-year-old kid, but if he is not able to take it, then don't force. Yeah. So this was about school going kids. What we said कि उनको infections होते एक दूसरे से बात करते एक दूसरे के contact में आने से infections हो सकते हैं. Similarly goes with your chicken pox. So this is also a droplet infection. So एक दूसरे के contact में आने से infections होते. So all your virus infections, when we speak, all viral infections transmit in a similar pattern. So Sonam Patel asks, how do we prevent child from catching cold and cough often? So Sonam, we all are born with a very special immune system. We have immune cells that protect our body and our respiratory system from catching cold and cough. So it's like a virus that goes inside your lungs, and then you have your immune system that fights off the virus. Now, while it is fighting off the virus, it so there are always warriors from two sides that are dying. Viruses are dying. There are a few of your white cells that are also dying alongside, and that comes off in form of mucus and cough, right? So cold and cough is basically your body fighting with the infection. So how do we prevent? You prevent the virus entering your body. So how do you do that? Mask, that we all know right now that everybody is supposed to wear a mask. I mean, kids, whether they are comfortable wearing mask throughout the year, questionable. So fabric mask for kids, if see, medical mask is advised only if the kid has any predisposition, यानी कि पहले से अगर कोई बीमारी है, तो we advise these kids to wear medical mask, या फिर घर में 1 मीटर के अंदर अंदर कोई इन्फेक्टेड पेशेंट है या किसी को सर्दी खांसी हो रही है या कोई बीमार है, तो हम बच्चों को मेडिकल मास्क पहनने के लिए एडवाइस करते हैं. वरना दे कैन ऑलवेज वेयर द फैब्रिक मास्क or the 3-ply disposable mask that you get for kids that are available in the chemist shop. So for cold and cough, if anybody is having around the house, the child should be wearing it. If he is going to school, you cannot pinpoint कि कौन से बच्चे को cold and cough, and every time a child should wear a mask and keep it on. So here we work on building the immune system of the child so that he is able to fight the cold and cough often. जैसे कि हमने कहा, to bring down the frequency, to bring down the intensity of the cough. So we work on the immune system of the kid. So these are the questions that we had so far. Now I need to ask, I need to go with the flow that we have. That हम लोग ने 5 साल के बच्चों तक की बात की, 5 से 10 साल की स्कूल गोइंग किड्स की बात की. Now when we talk about a little bit of adults में जब हम बात करते हैं, they are the ones who catch infections from the surroundings. Now here the frequency, anybody above 10 years, we expect it to be less than 2 to 3 times a year to have an infection of cold and cough. Now in these people, the more infections that they get is out of these surroundings. And this is the time where the kids develop immune disorders, like say for example you have your asthma and your bronchitis. Now these are the infections. Now because these kids are going out, tuberculosis being very rampant in our country, you have to take precautions accordingly. So if your child is anywhere 10 years plus, you need to keep a toll on that. Ki unka immune status, how it is going. So cold and cough. So basically when we work on the immune status of the kids, we work from the age 0, that is when the child is born, till the 10 years of age, because after that they'll be going in the real world, they'll be facing the environment. So asthma, again, when I speak of, it starts from the very early stages. Immune phase होता है जहाँ पे child experiences cold, cough और उसके साथ साथ breathlessness, सांस लेने में दिक्कत होना. तो सांस लेने में जब दिक्कत होती है, ये बच्चों में we start with homeopathy. It helps in building the immune status of the child. All right. Another thing that we want to address when we speak of cold and cough is no sweets, no bakeries, no pastries, no chocolates in the evening time, and especially if in the current scenario in COVID, you see that the child is not going outside but still having cold and cough. There are few things that we need to keep in mind. Number one is कि कंस्ट्रक्शन एरिया में है या नहीं बच्चा. So if it's environment related, pollens की वजह से हो सकता है. Construction area में है, so you need to keep child out of the cold areas, out of the dust areas. So dust, construction sites, avoid when you have little toddlers. So keep the area clean, dust free. Third thing that that you as parent can help in keeping cold and cough on the lower side is the soft toys. When we speak of kids, there are a lot of relatives, lot of friends who come over to our place, greet the kids, और उनको खेलने के लिए soft toys देते हैं. We don't mind kids playing with toys and gifts, but the gifts that you receive have to be sterilized. At the same time, they have to be dust free. So when you speak of soft toys, उनको dust accumulate होता है because you don't keep washing them every 2 to 3 days. So once dust accumulates, that is one of the reasons for frequent cold and cough, especially in the younger age groups. So all your kids who are sleeping with soft toys and who are all the time playing with them, keep in mind that you keep washing them at least 2 to 3 days so that you don't let dust accumulate on that. Like I said, sweets to be avoided. And anything that is colored, any colored or any preservatives, anything that has been added color to. So say your Fanta, your Mirindas, your Coke, or your aerated drinks have got artificial colors and artificial flavoring agents. Now these, when we speak, especially in adults, उतना नहीं cough uh, create होता है उससे, but there are even in adulthood these tendencies are being carried on कि कुछ भी ठंडा लिया, कुछ भी आइसक्रीम खाया या कुछ भी flavored liya, so the cough starts happening. This has its root in childhood, where there is frequent exposure to cold and flavored stuff, especially anything that is orange themed. So your Fanta, your Mirinda, your Coke are to be avoided, especially in the pediatric age group. We do not mind lime water. Lime, again, good in vitamin C. So all those who are having questions की घर की remedies के लिए हम क्या दे सकते हैं, then we suggest that lime water should do great for your kids. You can always give vitamin C tablets. They are like small chocolate candies जैसा रहता है, which is orange flavored. If your child is liking that, you can always give vitamin C tablets. But again, rather than tablets, what we do is 1,000 milligrams of tablets that we suggest to kids. Kids who are more than 10 years old, and 500 milligrams for kids who are less than 10 years old. But again, more than tablet, what we suggest is lime. Now, we are Indians, we add lime to all of our food. So, just a few drops of lemon water in 2 times a day should do just fine. And they love lemon water. You can always give them lemon water to build up their immunity. So this was about cold and cough that we see frequently and what are the home remedies that we give. A little bit of homeopathy along with cold and cough that I want to emphasize on. So when we speak of homeopathy, it actually works on building the immune system of the child. Now, why am I emphasizing on this? There was a huge craze for homeopathic medicines right from the time the COVID started. And there was crazy demand for homeopathic medicines for the prevention of corona. Now, let me tell you one thing. The homeopathic medicines are not medicines that will act on each and every person. It is very individual specific, especially when we speak of kids. Now, when we speak of kids, cold and cough, it develops as a frequent episode. Now, with homeopathy, we reduce the frequent episodes by building the immunity of the child. We do not cut off the child from having cold and cough. We do not give antivirals. We give immunity boosters specific to specific children, and that is how we reduce the frequency of cold and cough. And that is why it was so rampant in corona that homeopathy has helped a lot of people, and it has built on the immunity of a lot of people with corona and helped them recover faster. The same goes with all your viral infections, and so yeah. So homeopathy and your viral infections, it helps you build with the immunity of the kid. The other thing that I wanted to speak was about why your viral infections are more common in children, because viruses, as you know, they are they replicate over time, and once you have got the infection, आपका बॉडी में एंटीबॉडीज बनता है इन पैथोजेंस की तरफ. तो जैसे ही ये बॉडी में एंटर होते हैं, आपकी बॉडी की इम्यून सिस्टम को पता रहता है कि ये पर्टिकुलर वायरस है, ये पर्टिकुलर बैक्टीरिया है, और उससे फाइट ऑफ करता है, जिसकी वजह से हम अडल्ट में कम होता है इन्फेक्शन, जबकि बच्चों में ये इन्फेक्शन ज़्यादा रैम्पेंट होता है, ज़्यादा फ्रीक्वेंट होता है. एंड that is what we emphasize on. Kids to stay away from a lot of people, especially in the corona times. Now, it's specific about corona. What we speak is kids having cold and monitor your child whenever we speak of cold and cough to have breathlessness. Whenever your child has breathlessness, सांस लेने में दिक्कत होती है, या दम लगता है, या खांसी बलगम निकल नहीं पाता है, या बुखार होता है खांसी और सर्दी के साथ, that is the time you want to see your doctor and address your queries to the doctor. So fever और या दम लगना या खांसी में बलगम निकलने में दिक्कत होना, in these cases you need to see a doctor, right? Also, another important point that I need to add with cold and cough is that building of adenoids and tonsils. Now, tonsils and adenoids जैसे ही develop होता है, there are a few people who suggest tonsillectomy or adenoidectomy. ये adenoids और tonsils जो है, they are basically lymphoid tissues जो कि आपके गले में रहते हैं. अब ये tonsils enlarge होते हैं, अगर frequently enlarge होते हैं, तो that is an indicative of poor immune system that your child has, और उसकी वजह से बच्चों में ज़्यादा जल्दी से कोल्ड कॉफ और बुखार होता है, थ्रोट इन्फेक्शन जिसे हम कहते हैं. अभी क्यों नहीं करना चाहिए? बिकॉज टॉन्सिल्स एंड एडिनॉइड्स टुगेदर दे फॉर्म एज द इम्यून फर्स्ट lymph system in your body, first set of immune barrier in your body, which we call as lymphoid tissues. अब ये lymphoid tissues, what we call are the policemen of your mouth. Policemen of your mouth मतलब जैसे ही कोई बैक्टीरिया या वायरस अंदर जाता है, the first people to attack these are your tonsils before they enter the body of the child. So in kids who are around 5 to 6 years of age, there are people who go for tonsillectomy कि बार-बार tonsils enlarge हो जाते हैं, let's cut it off, let's remove it off, but that causes the child to have a lot of frequent infections further in their adulthood, and that is why we advise that do not go for it. Build on the child's immunity, and that is where homeopathy helps in. So, like we said, homeopathy helps not just with your immune fighting of the viruses, but also building on the immune system of the child. I think since I think we conclude our lecture here. It's already 8:30 now. If there are any more questions, we would love to address that. If not, the video is always going to be live on, it's going to be there on Baby Chakra. You can ask the questions on my contact details, or you can always ask me through your Baby Chakra portal. You can always log into the profile and ask. My number I'll be sharing on your Baby Chakra if needed. Or you can always search us on Google with Dr. Disha's Homeopathy, and would be happy to help you with your home remedies or any other questions that you have with pediatric age group. So, if there are no more questions, I think we can conclude the session for today. In case of any queries, we'd be happy to help you. Just ask your question on the portal, or you can always search for Dr. Disha's Homeopathy on your Google or your social media. We are everywhere. In case of COVID, where you find difficult to contact us to our clinic, we'd be happy to help you as an online consultation or through Baby Chakra or otherwise. All right. Thank you so much.